Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're gonna be testing the new Milani foundation. So we're talking about the Screen Queen Milani foundation, and then we're gonna be testing their baked highlighter, which is also new to them, and the new palette from them. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of a full face of them, and then just on top of it, we're gonna do a little bit of NYX, and this is their new Born to Glow concealer. So all the products are already applied into my face, and I'm gonna give you my first impressions. I'm gonna leave my comments in the down bar of what I think of the foundation and how everything wore. And yeah, this is just the first impression. Get ready with me. If you're new here, my name is Angie. I hope you stay and subscribe for more beauty videos, and without further ado, let's start. Alrighty friends, as I hold this stuff before from Ulta, I am super excited to give the Milani foundation a go. I really liked the other foundation that they had, but it was a little bit too drying for me. I have combo skin for reference, and this is their newest foundation release, and it is called the Screen Queen foundation. It retails for $18.95 Canadian dollars on the Milani's website. I got it from Ulta though. It was around the same price, and I did get the shade Golden Bisque 330, which is a perfect match for me right now for winter time. So if you're around an NC 40 exactly, then this is gonna be your girl. So the big claim on this foundation is that it has a skin digital defense when you're using your phone. So supposedly it's gonna prevent all the blue light from your phone to create damage on your skin. Wow, that's a first for me. I don't know how to test of that, but that's what they're saying. So it says, created to give you a woke-up like this, effortlessly perfect skin with buildable light to medium coverage that blends seamlessly and blurs imperfections, and even luminous natural skin finish. So I do agree with those claims. It actually looks super natural when I was applying it on my face. You're gonna see my first impression on it, and it is that my skin is peeking through the foundation. I really like how it looks. I don't know how much it wears or how long, but again, I'm gonna leave a comment in the down bar, and I'm gonna let you know how well it worked for me. It says, this first of its kind formula helps fight the signs of digital damage, dullness, discoloration, and hyperpigmentation to keep your skin on point no matter how much screen time you clock. So they're cruelty free, they're vegan, they're made in the US, and they're saying that this product is free of parabens and preservative, so that's really good. And says, while talc is naturally occurring mineral, we're formulated this beauty product to be 100% talc free. So if that is something that you're into, this is your girl. Now we're just gonna jump into the portion of me applying. So again, I'm just gonna give you my first impression on it, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you just like a wrap up and just final thoughts about the product. So I'm gonna see you in a bit. So to prep my skin, I'm gonna be using my CoverGirl Skin Smoothing Primer. So this one is one of my favorite primers from the drugstore. I really don't own a Milani primer, so I can't, combine Milani primer with the foundation. But this one works just fine. So we'll see how the foundation applies. Alrighty, so we're gonna try the Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation, and I've got the shade Golden Bisque 330. And I am really hoping this is a match for me, because I actually used Ulta's website and I guessed my shade. I actually own Milani's other foundation, and the shade that I have is a little bit too dark for me. Oh, this doesn't pump much, but anyway, this is like 2 pumps, whatever it came out. okay, so I think this is gonna be an okay color. I don't like to put too much just in case if it has too much coverage, then I'm not stuck with you know, a lot of foundation. So let's blend it. I like to use a brush as well for all my foundation, and that's just my preferred method. I don't really use sponges that often, so that's why I'm gonna use a brush. So right off the bat, it blends really nicely and it was easy to blend. I would say it has medium to full coverage. I can see my skin peeking through the foundation, which I prefer. So so I actually don't mind that I can see some of my freckles and stuff over here. So that's so this is the foundation and then foundation. I know I'm looking a little bit ghostly on camera, but I think person is actually a perfect match for me. I didn't want anything darker. All my foundations right now are super dark. So actually, we're gonna be trying the Born to Glow by NYX. So because I do not own Milani concealer, I thought I'll try this one. So it has actually a sponge tip applicator. So when you squeeze it out, you get the product. I don't know if I like this application. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it depends on the coverage. I'm so picky with concealers because I usually like a lot of coverage. And I love their Born to Glow foundation. So, but it's super natural, right? So I don't know if these are the claims of this concealer, and we're gonna be talking about that in just a second. So this actually has really nice coverage. I like, it's a medium coverage, nothing too crazy, but it did covered pretty well my under eyes. So I'm actually just gonna put a little bit more, just like so, and see if it builds up. So I really like how everything is looking like so far. Already, let's set everything in place. I'm gonna be using my Pretty Vulgar powder. I just thought, you know, let me use a powder that I know, like, you know, and I know how it acts, so that we give this foundation and concealer a fresh shot. I don't really put a lot of powder. I just, you know, just dust the powder like this. So I'm just gonna do bronzer, and I'm using my Jouer bronzer just to finish off some of my makeup. And then I'm gonna be using the new Milani highlight as well. So we're gonna be trying that in a second. Let me apply something on my lips because it's driving me nuts. This is a really good product from Milani. It is their plumping glosses, and this one is in the shade Luminoso. Now let's do blush, and I'm going to be taking my Milani Dolce Pink, which is one of their baked blushes, and it's one of my favorite formulas of blushes from the drugstore, period. Super nice. And now let's do the highlighter because I am super excited. This is what it looks like. This one is the baked highlighter in Champagne Dior. So I'm going to be taking my ColourPop brush, which is the one that I always use for... Ooh, this is nice. Do you guys see how golden that went? And I love golden highlighters. Those are like my thing. Ooh, I like this. Okay, what do you guys think? I think it's cute. I like it. Alright, I'm just gonna set all over my face. And then we're gonna do Milani shadow. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of MAC Prep and Prime. Alrighty guys, this is what my face is looking like. I think it looks super nice. The foundation looks super natural. I don't have many complaints. It hasn't settled anywhere, but it's just only been 10 minutes. So whatever, I'm gonna leave comments in the down bar and I'll let you know what I think of it, how it works. I usually would wear a foundation, you know, like 2-3 times before I give you like my final thoughts on the product. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wear it for a few days and then I'll leave you comments below. But already I'm not liking how my concealer is looking like on this side. I don't know why it has creased already and like so bad, even though I said it though. But now we're gonna be trying this new Milani Outlaw Olive Most Wanted eyeshadow palette. So this is new from them and we're gonna do some swatches. So cream shade. This one really reminded me of Subculture that I actually never got my hands on, and I was thinking, you know what, this looks stunning. Ooh, look at that green. That's no joke. Let's do the brown and see. It's a really creamy matte. And then the last one is this golden shade, which is super soft by touching it. So I'm just gonna, you know, just try the palette, just pretty much play some music. I'll let you see what I'm doing and then I'll come back and just tell you what I think. So let's come a little bit closer. Alrighty friends, so this is my final look. So these are my eyes. I just applied eyelashes, liner, mascara, you know the drill. I really liked how my eyes turned out to be. This palette is super easy to work with. All the shades were super blendable, pigmented. I really have no complaints at all. I really liked working with these shadows. I had to build up the greens and the golds with my fingers, but that's nothing that, you know, that bothers me too much. I think it's super affordable, and for something on the go, if you want these pop-up colors like the green that is a beauty in here, I think you'll be happy with this guy. So now the baked highlighter, I really like it. I think it looks super blendable on my skin. I didn't, you know, left nothing too harsh. I was easily able to blend it, you know, doing my circular motions, whatever. So I really like this highlighter, so I'm gonna keep using it for sure. So the foundation, I don't really know how it wears, but I really like how it looks. It looks super natural. My face looks stunning in person. So I'm gonna leave you my comments whenever I know how much, you know, how long, how much, everything, all the jazz. Friends, so this is editing Angie. I thought I'll add this clip in. This is my full day of wear. I've worn this foundation for 11 hours and I already changed into my PJs and we're going to bed. Yes, and I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So I really like how it looks. Literally, it's been 11 hours. I used my Dior Backstage Primer, which is my favorite primer for underneath. The day I wore the CoverGirl, I don't think it looked as well. It didn't, bunch up anywhere. Blush, bronzer still on. I think it looks pretty good. So it is promising. I really like this foundation. I think I'm gonna keep wearing it and I'll keep you posted at the end of the month of what I think of it. But so far so good. What do you think? Night night. All the jazz. And then to finish off, my thoughts on the Born to Glow concealer is no bueno. I don't know. I actually had to go over my under eyes. Oh, actually, this had some fallout. So do your eye makeup and then do your face. I had to actually, like really wipe off the green shadow that it came down. It's so powdery, but it's super super pigmented. So I guess that's why it has a lot of like kickback and fallout. But that's nothing I care about, to be honest. I don't really mind fallout from shadows as long as they're pigmented, then I don't mind. But because I had that, I had to like swipe my under eyes with a brush afterwards. So I was trying to like swipe off the product, and this concealer was coming up in like little patches and it was so weird. So I went back and I applied it again, and I tried to make it work, but it just didn't. And at the end of the day, I just used my trusty CoverGirl, and that's how I got my under eyes super concealed, and I love my eyes right now. So this guy, I think first impression is not really good. I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep, I'll keep trying it. I have it and it's like nothing much in here. It looks like I used it and I just squeezed out a little bit today. So like how much is in this guy, don't know. So pricey, not sure if it's worth the money, but yeah. Alrighty, you guys, that was it for today. Those were my first impressions and demo of these new Milani products and that NYX concealer. Please leave me comments down below. Let me know, have you tried this foundation? Do you like it? What do you think of it? How much it wears on you? I'm super interested to know. I am a foundation junkie. I love complexion products, so I am so excited to find something really nice and affordable at the drugstore. If you enjoyed my video, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to click that red subscribe button down there. It helps me a lot, and I'm going to see you next one. Bye!